And what's up, guys? Welcome to today's stream. Did I say today? I meant tonight's stream. My fault. Let's exit out of that. Start this game up. See how it overall goes. I was reading some things about this game. And I was like, man, I really don't know what I'm getting myself into. But probably after tonight, I am either, gonna rage quit, and then probably might be in a situation where I'm just overall stuck with this game. And that's the messed up thing about it. It's like I don't like being stuck with games, and then it's just I can't do nothing with it. So hopefully I do like this game, and it's a game that I can get with. But if not, then yep, it is going to be a situation. I don't know why they open solo. Yeah, solo play. They didn't have that option. Well, I think because I was doing that training stuff, so never mind. Don't forget your Olympics. What's a limpet or limpet, whatever it's called? Pilot's handbook. Fine, guys. Dang. Okay. Thank you for the flashbang. So I think I gotta like. I ain't gotta talk to y'all. Where's that? Oh, okay. There's the stairs. Wait, no. How do I just do a mission? I don't even know if I'm doing this correctly. It's like, hopefully I am. I seem like the game is like choppy or something. Now it looks all weird and pixelated. I swear, I just wish stuff would look normal. It's like if an Xbox can do it, then fam, I don't see what's stopping a gaming PC from doing it. Maybe if I... Nah, then that's... You know what, let's just... I'm just gonna leave it. How do I know if I'm doing the mission or not?
Landing gear retracted.
Ship released. Make way for oncoming traffic.
Not gonna get my stream copyright claim. Oh, they do have a stream. Yeah.
Scan detected.
Okay. Don't want to do that.
This is a no-fire zone, Commander. Stow your weapons immediately.
Just trying to figure out how to do a mission.
You are now beyond the port perimeter. Flight control signing off.
Why they make this so difficult? I don't know if this is the area I'm supposed to be at or... Yeah, but it's like, how do you get there? I just want to get there. Like, why they gotta make it where it's just like crazy, difficult, challenging stuff? Where it's just all I'm trying to do is just figure out how to do a mission. And it's like there is no reason for this to be like all challenging, and because it's like people don't be playing this game, bro. Why is it that they have it where they only go over certain parts of the tutorial, but they don't go over everything? Like, how am I supposed to go out and do a mission? You taught me how to fly a plane, but it's like you ain't gonna teach a person how to do a mission. I was like, I don't know whether I'm... This tells me absolutely nothing. Okay, but it's like, how do you get there? I just want to get there. Like, I wish they just had like a thing, like an auto thing, just sends you directly there. Because it's like, I don't know where I'm at. I don't know how to... I'm not fooling with this game. Nah. I'm not. I tried, but that game, it's just... They make it mad difficult for no reason. And it's like, there's no reason for it to be difficult like that. There's no reason for it to be difficult at all. I don't care what any and everybody got to say about that. That's just stupid. It's like persons trying to play a game and have fun, but it's like you guys want to make it as challenging as possible. And it's like, bruh, nobody asked for that. I just asked to play a video game. Why is it that they assume that people that playing the game, oh, you've flown this spaceship before, oh, you've done this, oh, you've done that. I swear, it's just stuff like that. And then it's like, I don't like the fact that I gotta go and look up through a YouTube tutorial on how to play your guys' game. It shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't have to be no situation where I gotta look up a YouTube tutorial on how to play the game. You guys should go and just offer out a tutorial on how to play your guys' game. That's why people don't really be playing that game like that, because it's like you guys are out here doing some old silly stuff with it that's not even necessary. It's not necessary at all. Like, I'm trying to support you guys and support what you guys got going on. You trying to turn into some stuff that is not. It's like, man, I get so sick and tired of games where it's like you guys is out here doing stuff that not one single person asked for. Not one. I just don't. That's just something that I truly do not understand. That it's like, if you want people to play your game, you gotta offer out stuff that's gonna give people a reason to play your game. Don't just do some old silly stuff where it's like, oh, you gonna make it seem like that this is the most craziest game of all time, and it's like, fam, it's really not. Like, you guys just make it as difficult as possible, and it's like, it doesn't even need to be like that. It really doesn't. It's like, I ain't played so many different video games before. I ain't never had to deal with no crap like that. And it's like, you guys are just making it out to something that's just, it's annoying, if anything. It's like, I done played a lot of different video games before, and it's like, it shouldn't even be a reason on why you want to consider that game a simulation. Because it's like, what is it simulating? Everybody that done played that game before, I guarantee and I promise you, they have not been to space. It was probably a very small number of people that have played that game and they've been to space before. So it's like, how is a person supposed to know the launch of a spaceship? How are they supposed to know how to go and do missions? It's like, come on now. It's stuff like that where it's like, you honestly have to sit down and think about it. You really have to think about it. And I guarantee and I promise you, the developers themselves, they haven't even been to space. So it's like, why are you guys making a space game where you're putting us in a position where we're supposed to know of this stuff and we've never done no stuff like that before? Elite Dangerous is like one of the first few games of its kind. So it's like, how is a person supposed to know how to do the things that you want me to do in that game without no guidance? No guidance at all. It ain't just a simple, oh, start mission, okay, head to this direction. No, you guys want to turn it into some stuff where it's not. What is taking so long for this game to start up? I'll just turn this crap off and turn it back on. Oh my god, it's like, man, it's just games be so frustrating, and it's like, it doesn't even need to be like that, man. It's like, it ain't some just simple stuff where it's just, and that's the game's problem. It's like, you don't make the game simple. It's like, yeah, that's something where I'm like, nah, to whoever the developers are, it's like, you guys, you just only, honestly, just, doing stuff in that game just to annoy people, because that doesn't even make any sense. That don't make not one bit of sense at all. You don't see any other game out there. Yeah, there's some simulation games out there where it's like, you know, they want to have like that realistic feel and all that crap. It's not needed. It's like, if you're gonna add that stuff, then have it where it's like, okay, there's people that have played that game where it's like people that want to play that game, they could get an experience where it's like, oh, okay, it's like not this crazy, difficult, challenging game. Like, I could just play it and just have fun. What is going on with this Xbox? Because it's like, this ain't helping. This is just honestly annoying me even more. It doesn't take this long for no Xbox to start up. Yeah, stuff want to be stupid, so I ain't even gonna fool with it. It's like, I'll just play something else, but I ain't gonna fool with that. Where's my... Just play something off the Xbox, but it's like, I'm not gonna be sitting here playing games and getting even more stressed out. I ain't even trying to deal with all that tonight, so... It's like, games want to be weird, and it's like, alright, cool, be weird. gonna take my business elsewhere. So like that's the thing. That's one of the main reasons why I just don't really like testing out new games or playing games where it's like they want to add this crazy difficult challenge to it. It's like when I'm playing a game, I'm just trying to have fun. There ain't nothing fun where it's like every time when I try to do something in the game, it's always some obstacle that's gonna be in front of me. Ain't nothing fun with that. So any and everybody out there can defend that game, and I'm like, there ain't no defense for it. If I'm just sitting around getting stuck on everything that I possibly come across in that game, then no. I ain't gonna fool with that game. It's like games ain't meant to be this like crazy difficult challenging stuff where it's like everything you gotta like figure out everything, every aspect of the game. There ain't nothing fun with that. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It's like imagine if like all the top selling games like Call of Duty and every other game that exists in this world, and they had it on just some old silly stuff where you have to like really just be all mind focused into the game. I know. Something's going on with this. It's like a thing being delayed. But yeah, it's like I'm not even. But it's like, that's a genuine question that I have for the people behind Elite Dangerous. It's like, why are you guys making this game out to something where it's like, you guys don't even know if it's like that to launch no space. Like, yeah, if you guys did your research, okay, cool. My thing is this. That's even more so a reason where it's like, okay, everybody that wants to play your game, it's like, what, I gotta do research now just to figure out how to launch a spaceship or do some space mission or something like that? It's like, when have you ever played a game where there had to be all this like extra things that comes with doing the mission? Like, that's a genuine question that I have for the developers behind that game. Because that's just annoying where it's like, I'm trying to play your guys' game, promote your guys' business and what you got going on, but it's like, you're just causing an inconvenience. All you're doing is just upsetting people with that game. I'm like, if you guys is wondering why your game never really took off, that's why. Because it's like, it's something that is not supposed to be. It's like the game doesn't need to be this crazy, difficult, challenging game. You guys could have made the most simplest game in the world, and people would have supported that. So I don't know who you listening to where it's like, oh, you gotta make some old crazy, challenging game. No, you don't. There's no reason whatsoever on why you guys gotta make some old crazy, challenging game. And it ain't even challenging where it's like, oh, the missions are challenging, or it's like the game. No, it's just on some stuff where it's like you're making everything about that game hard for no reason. Selecting a mission to where I just gotta go and fly out somewhere? No, bruh. That's just stupid. That's just stupid. Makes no sense where it's like, all I'm trying to do is just do a mission. And that's even requires me to go and look up a game that it requires that much research just on how to play. That's a game that don't need to exist. Because it's almost as if, like, you guys just got a bunch of unfinished stuff in the game, and it's like, that don't make not one bit of sense. It wasn't difficult selecting no mission in this game. It ain't difficult selecting no mission in any other game. Why all of a sudden Elite Dangerous is like, oh, well, we're going to be different. We're going to have it where it's like, oh, you got to go and do all this extra stuff just to go and do a mission. Then it's like by the time, and and it's honestly, that's probably why they do stuff like that, just because they know it's going to take a person more than 2 hours to play our game. So we're going to ensure that they can't get their money back. I hate when companies and they do some old stuff where it's all like, no, there is no reason whatsoever for your guys' game to be challenging like that. None. It's like, that is so annoying when companies, they do some stuff and it's like, fam, I shouldn't have to look up tutorials that many times just so I can play your guys' game. It's not necessary. There's no reason for that. God, look up 100 million tutorials just to play a game. Then it's like, I might as well just watch the videos rather than playing the game. It's like, people that wants to play a game, it's like, I'm dead serious about doing a video or something about Elite Dangerous. Because it's like, that, to me, it just doesn't make any sense. Where it's like, you're watching more videos than playing the game. I gotta watch a video on everything about that game? No. Then that's a game that I don't even need to play. It's like, I'm not buying a game so I can watch a bunch of YouTube videos on how to play it. It should just be a simple thing. It's like, oh, okay, you want to do a mission? Cool. It's like, press this button, go do a mission. I swear, it's like, people that developing games nowadays, it's like, you really got a question on, like, what they know about video game development. I know there'll probably be a day where the Elite Dangerous devs, they see this and they hear me talking about them and stuff, and it's like, okay, it shouldn't get to this point. It shouldn't get to a point where it's like a person is stressed out from just playing a video game and they ain't even really playing the game. It's just selecting stuff in the game. I've done more selecting and maneuvering around and stuff rather than just playing your guys' game. You guys make your guys' game crazy difficult for no reason. No reason at all. What is a person learning from that? Oh, I'm gonna go out and buy me a spaceship and I'm going to do space missions? Fam, I'm just trying to play a video game. It's like, you guys is making it out to something that it doesn't even need to be. You really are. Just dragging it out. And it's like, fam, remember, at the end of the day, the people that are playing your guys' game are gamers. It ain't people that work for NASA. It ain't like NASA's gonna, if they did, and they're all like, oh, we're gonna be doing videos on comparing launching an actual spaceship to an Elite Dangerous space. If a video like that of that game ever exists, that's how you guys know that your game is just way too difficult. Where you got actual professionals where they're comparing their day-to-day job to your guys' game, where it's supposed to be a game. It's like, man, it's just so annoying when people do stuff in the game, and it's like, people, it is regular people that's playing your game. That's it. Oh my god. It's just really annoying where it's like, I'm trying to play your guys' game. That's it. You think you spend money on a game, you should be allowed to get the experience you want to get. It's like, I'm telling you, man, it's just, there's some people out there where I'm like, you don't even need to be developing no game. You don't even need to be working on games, doing nothing. You just leave that gaming stuff to somebody where it's like, they can recognize when somebody is like, oh, okay, they're new to this. So we're going to have like a deep, thorough, like, tutorial on explaining everything and having you do everything that you need to do in that game. It's like, is the people behind Elite Dangerous thinking along those lines? No. They thinking along the lines, oh, well, if you've launched the spaceship, if you own the spaceship in real life, then yeah, then you'll know how to play that. And that's pretty much how they're thinking. Thinking along the lines. Everybody that played their game before then played games like it before. It's like, it really pisses me off with that game. Man. Where's... It's like, I don't want to hear no music. It's like, I really want to sit down and talk with one of the developers behind Elite Dangerous and ask them, like, who do you think is playing your guys' game at the end of the day? Because my thing is this. Let's say a kid goes out, right, and they get a gaming PC, and then they come across some, like, overwhelmingly challenging game like that. You think they're going to want to continuously keep playing that game? If it's like, if a kid doesn't know about the, like, refund process with a video game, I guarantee and I promise you, that game's just going to sit in their library and collect dust. A person's not going to want to play that game. If you're new to the series, yeah, it's like, my thing is this. What other games out there exist where it's like Elite Dangerous? And if it's that challenging, then whatever the first video game was where it was that challenging, that would have been enough for me right there to be like, I will never play some space-like game like that again. I played Spaceborne 2, and my thing is this. It has a learning curve, but at the end of the day, I had to say it is a lot more easier than Elite Dangerous. It's like, they don't have it on no silly stuff where it's like, oh, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, you gotta... Like, bro, I'm just trying to play a game. Like, you see how I'm playing this game right now? It's like, I feel like if the developers behind Elite Dangerous, they probably would have had it where it's all like, oh, you gotta figure out how to select the mission. It can't just be no simple, just, oh, okay, press, hover over the mission, press start, we'll send you there. Or do you want to go there yourself? It's like, even with that door crap, and I'm like, man, I'm telling you, it's just stuff with that game where I'm all like, you guys don't tell nobody, and that was the tutorial. And then it's like, after the tutorial, then it's like, you're pretty much just, they don't just put you in the world where you have no idea. And then that's the thing that I learned, or I read about that game, was that they have it set up where if you die, you lose your stuff. So a person can go out there and go do some, so yeah, let's say if I did go out and do some missions and I lose all my stuff, and it's like, I somehow, some way figure the game out, and it's like, nah, man, I'm not trying to deal with that. Like, it shouldn't be on no stuff where it's like, you make the game crazy challenging for no reason. Every other game in this world that exists ain't like that. It's probably like very few games that's challenging. That's probably why they got a small audience playing them. Matter of fact, no, let's just see how many people are playing Elite Dangerous right now on Twitch. Because I guarantee and I promise you, it's probably not a whole lot of people. 145 viewers right now. That's how many people are playing that game. 145 viewers. It makes sense. It really makes sense. And that's probably people that sat down, mastered the game, did everything. They're the ones that it's like, oh, they don't mind watching YouTube tutorials. They don't mind. But that's the thing. I don't buy games so I can go keep jumping back and forth between YouTube tutorials. My thing is this. If it's a video game, just based off of the title of what that product is, it should just be something where it's like, okay, every other game in this world, that's the question I have for the developers. It's like, what game did you play growing up? What type of games did you guys play growing up? Because if it was anything like Elite Dangerous, it's like that's right there should have been, okay, well, we know what not to do with our games. But not every game was like that. I guarantee and I promise you the developers behind Elite Dangerous, they played more than 5 games growing up. And I guarantee and I promise you one of those games was easy. One of those games was like they just had where you can maneuver around stuff, do things, and there was no problems about it. So it's like, why did you guys come up with what you came up with? Who told you that? Because if so, do not listen to them no more when it comes to video game development. And if you guys told yourself that, then do not listen to yourself when it comes to video game development. Because you guys is just out here just doing some old random stuff that it's like, who asked for that? Who? It's like people just be doing stuff to games. They don't bother to ask nobody. They don't bother to get people's opinion on that stuff. They're like, no, we just gonna come out with it and y'all gonna like it. I just want to see something. What's the reviews? Because I don't think that game had like a very positive review and stuff. Mostly positive, and the recent reviews have been mixed. So that right there, and they got this game. They got it where it's like partially supported with the Steam Deck. It's playable on the Steam Deck. It's like, man, it's just, oh my god. And I just have a feeling like I'll make a video talking about like how challenging Elite Dangerous is for like somebody that's like brand new to the genre. Like they don't really be playing games like that. And I feel like they'll watch the video and then they'll get mad. And it's all like, what are you guys getting mad for? There ain't no reason for you guys to get mad. The fact that you guys looked at that game, thought like, oh, well, yeah, somebody that's new to this game, they're not gonna have no problems with this. The fact that you guys thought that, the fact that you guys, even if you didn't even think about it, the fact that you just allowed it to just be like, oh, yeah, that's how the game's gonna be for a new player. It ain't some stuff where it's like you just build into it and things like, no. Because my thing, and I know people will probably ask, how would I have went about video game development? Rather than just covering, because I don't get why games, they have a tutorial, but it's only going to cover some things. So rather than just covering some things, I'm going to have it where it covers absolutely everything. It's like, okay, you go out and you start doing this mission, shoot, all that other extra stuff, so kind of how it started. But I'm not going to have it where it only partially tells you what to do. Like, oh, it's only going to give you a little hint on what you need to do. No, I'm going to tell you, press this button, press that button. Like, I'm not going to beat around the bush on the tutorial. Like, no, I'm just going to flat out tell you what you need to do. And it's like, and I'm not going to have it where it's like, oh, then you do this. And it's like, oh, well, then you're going to know everything else. No, I'm not going to know everything else. that's another thing where it's like with that game, they ain't have like no option where it's like it'll ask you, hey, are you new to the game? Like, have you played this game before? Because I definitely would have said no. Or like, or what experience do you have with games of this genre? None. No experience at all. Oh, okay, well, we're gonna have you go sit through a longer tutorial. Oh, okay, cool. As long as I'm learning about the game, as long as I'm, you know, not going into this game blindly, pretty much. It's like, even it was like that, I remember when I very first played, when it was just the whole, like, space thing where you traveling back and forth from planet to planet and stuff, just kind of exploring. I remember back then where it was like, the game was, like, crazy challenging. And I'm thinking to myself, like, fam, why is it like this? I wonder if I have, like, a video of myself playing Elite Dangerous for the first time. Because it's like, if I do, then it's like, okay, then... It's like back then and now, still the same thing, still the same old silly stuff. But it's like, honestly, I should just do that. I should just get into video game development and just make fun of every big developer out there. Come out with a video game called The Game with No Tutorial. Just put you into a game blindly, and it's like, oh, you just gotta figure it out on your own. Like, give you guys the Elite Dangerous treatment. I just swear, it'll probably be somebody that plays the game, or it'll be the developers themselves all like, oh, well, we feel that the game is extremely easy. It's like, yeah, because that's, you guys develop the game, or you guys play the game on a regular basis. Me, on the other hand, I just got into the game. So how am I supposed to, like, know how to play this game if I just... My thing is this. If you see all the different games that I play on YouTube and Twitch, do I play anything remotely besides Spaceborne 2? Do I play anything remotely like Elite Dangerous? No, I don't. And if I do, there's a very easy version of a game like Elite Dangerous. But it's like, there's no reason for that game to be crazy difficult. There's none whatsoever. You throw out any reason out there, I'm like, it's not going to be a good enough reason. There's no reason for that game to be difficult. It's like, I hate when developers do crap like that, where it's like, are you guys making a game for yourself, or are you making a game for an audience? Because the audience ain't gonna learn anything from that. It's like, you got somebody like me where you're short patient, you're just trying to play a game and have fun. Yeah, I'm not gonna be interested in no game like that. It's like, I'm just trying to play a game and have fun. Why is that such a problem? It's like, you got a whole audience that want to support you, but it's like, you want to make this game into something crazy challenging, and it doesn't even need to be like that. See how it's just easy just switching through the missions and stuff? Like, they just have it where it's like right there, and it's just some like, oh, okay, it's just simple stuff. You just click on it, go on about the mission. like after this, I'm done. Gonna definitely get my money back. So I know I hadn't played that game beyond the 2-hour mark with Elite Dangerous, so gonna get my money back because I'm not fooling with that game. I'm gonna just say this right now, with Steam, 2 hours isn't enough. That is not enough. Because you got games out there where it's like, oh yeah, they'll have it where it's gonna probably be fun within that 2-hour mark. You figure out things within that 2-hour mark. Then once you exceed beyond it, like, you know, put some time into that game, I feel like that there's a lot of developers out there where they want to scam people and just put out some old mediocre content with the game, and then that overall, it's like you're just stuck with it. You're just stuck with a game where it's all like, I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for this at all. Think the developer is gonna care? No, they got your money. It's like they don't care no more at that point. They're like, as long as we got the money, we don't care what you get. It's like something I should have known too, where it's like if they didn't stop development for the Xbox game, then it's like I should have known that it wasn't gonna be no good experience with this game either. It's like you guys just completely abandoned one game, so that should have told me everything I needed to know about those developers. I wonder if I can like schedule boxing matches with video game developers, cause I'm like, nah, man. It's like it's just yelling at them and going off on them about their game. I just feel like it's not enough. I feel like that they don't be listening anyway. So it's like you could go ahead, I could go ahead and say everything I want to say, make a video about them. They don't care. They don't care at all. So. But anyways, make sure y'all go follow VV1 Kenobi, show love, show support, be greatly appreciated. Till next time, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys. Stay tuned for the next stream. Peace.